A Little Incident of War Times by S.C. Turnbo. One rainy afternoon late during the Civil War, a company of Federal soldiers who were mounted discovered where 5 horsemen had rode along a few hours previous. Now the trail was found on the Little Norfork in Ozark County, Missouri. Now the travelers were headed toward Big Creek, and the Union soldiers gave pursuit. Now, the party of soldiers were following seemed to be traveling rapidly, and the soldiers likewise pursued them. Night settled down, and rain set in harder, and the beds of the hollows were soon little rivulets. Though it was cloudy and raining hard, yet the moon was full, and it was not very dark. The soldiers urged their horses forward, for they knew that they were Southern men making their way south, and hurried on through the mud and rain to kill or capture them. Now the majority of the pursuing cavalrymen, they were expert guides, for they had been born and reared in the Ozark region, and a number of them had killed deer and turkey on this same area where they were riding over, and the fresh torn up ground, torn up by the horses' feet of the Southerners, made it easily following. In the course of a few hours, the Union party reached the crest of the divide between the breaks of the Lower Turkey and the Big Creeks, and onward they pushed forward until they reached the Barry Morris place on the east side of Big Creek, now known as the Business Smith place. Now they halted at the Morris house and roused the family from sleep and inquired if they had seen or heard anyone pass. Now the woman told them that they had, and that part or all of the party had taken shelter in the barn that stood near the house. The Federals dismounted, surrounded the barn, and ordered them out. The Southern men were asleep and were very tired, cold, wet, and sleepy. When they woke up, their enemy ordered them to surrender, for the enemy had got possession of their horses, and knowing they had a small chance to escape, they gave themselves up as prisoners. The 5 Southern men proved to be good citizens of Greene County, Missouri, and were making their way south, and had taken shelter in this old makeshift for a barn to remain until daylight, not thinking that they were being pursued. It is said that one of the men was named Smith, and that his father was in the banking business at Springfield. It was said that their captors treated them with great respect.